Hello everyone and welcome back to another giant empty video. This is my summer empties and this is so many empties, y'all. This is probably the most empties I've ever had in a season. This is 93 empties, so let's just jump right into it. First up here, I have the Vacation Vibe Mini by Bath & Body Works. This one was one of the Sol de Janeiro dupe line fragrances. There were 3 fragrances that were meant to smell similar to Sol de Janeiro's most popular fragrances. Definitely very similar, but not exact. Really beautiful though, with that whipped pistachio and amber. I did finish a nail polish. This is Juleps Denver, a really beautiful like baby blue polish. I have a Island Margarita hand soap here by Bath & Body Works. I love this fragrance. It is so fruity and juicy. I don't think there is one, but I think it smells like a mango note a little bit. This one has fresh squeezed lime and sea salt as the notes. I just smell another hint of another fruity, like tropical flavor in there, and to me, it reads mango. Like, I don't know, I absolutely love this, and I burned through the candles quite a bit through summer, but we went through one of the hand soaps, and I love the hollow packaging. I do have some sun care here. I have the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Body Mist Sunscreen in the 100 plus SPF. And this bottle's kind of cool because you can still spray it upside down. So yeah, we went through this one, as well as the Bath & Body Works 50 SPF at the beach. This was my in the purse or beach bag type of mini bottle, and that worked out really nicely. So we went through a bottle of this one, and it is fragranced in the at the beach fragrance. So that has like a really nice warm bronzed coconut and like sand type of fragrance. I don't have the fragrance notes with me. That's kind of what I smell when I smell that fragrance, but it's definitely really beachy and warm. But yeah, we used one of the SPFs in that fragrance. I used up the Endless Sea Moisturizing Body Wash by Bath & Body Works. I love this fragrance. It is so hard to describe, but so easy to love. It is a really complex aquatic smelling fragrance. This one has fragrance notes of fresh bergamot, saltwater lily, and ocean driftwood. Really interesting, and I really enjoyed it. So this one again is in the moisturizing body wash. This is like a really creamy soft wash. Really like it. I finished up a If You Musk Body Mist by Bath & Body Works. This is from the Everyday Luxuries line, and I've come to really enjoy this one. This one has fragrance notes of iris, pink pepper, and airy musk. And when I think of pink pepper fragrances, usually that note really takes over a fragrance for me. This one uses it more to round out that airy musk, and it's just so beautiful. So I did go through a whole bottle of this one. I actually recently ranked this Everyday Luxury line from worst to best. And if you missed that video, I'll go ahead and leave it down in the description for you if you'd like to check it out. I've just really been loving this collection. And I ended up ranking them best to worst for fall wearability because really there is no worst fragrance. They're all so good. We went through the Sugared Maple Lane hand soap by Bath & Body Works. This one's so good. It has fragrance notes of maple drizzle, warm citrus sunshine, and brown sugar. It's just a really sweet mapley one, and I love it. It's the only one that I've smelled like it, and I really like a maple scent. So this one was a really nice product that I did purchase multiples of, and I really like the textural design on the bottle as well. Cute leaf pattern. I finished the Kopari Malibu Beach Hair and Body Mist. These were a really interesting set for summer. This one was probably my very favorite, and I did do a little video on these. If you'd like to check that out, I'll leave that in the description as well. But this one has a really fruity, juicy peach type of fragrance, almost like a peach ring, but a little more sophisticated. Really like this. This one is definitely the one that I would repurchase out of that 4-piece set. I also finished the Marbella Bloom by Kopari, and this is my second favorite out of that set. This is another one that is definitely very interesting, and I would probably repurchase this one as well. It's like a bergamot neroli white flower blend, and it's just a really different smelling one for me, so I definitely liked this one too. One of my lesser favorites out of that one was the Seychelles Sand, and it just felt a little forced. I don't know, there's something a little bit synthetic maybe feeling about this one. It is very warm and beachy, but there's something just a little off about it, and at first I didn't notice or didn't mind, but over time there was just something about it. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but this one was not exactly my favorite. And they describe it as milky, creamy, powdery, spicy. It just is kind of a weird mix, but yeah, it is very summery. And my very least favorite from that Kopari set was the Canapali Coast. This is a sweet coconut milk and vanilla fragrance. I thought that this would be one of my favorites, but again, with that like synthetic smell. I don't know. I'm kind of weird with coconut smells to begin with. A lot of them smell either really juvenile or really synthetic and off. And this was one of those off, like plasticky, almost smelling ones. I don't know. It just was not my favorite. And I feel bad because a lot of the Kopari girlies really wanted these fragrances, the two that I least like. And yeah, so I don't know how to feel about that, but yeah, not exactly my favorite. So I did finish this whole set for summer. Was it worth the $30+? Probably not, honestly. And I really like these two fragrances. I do, but I don't think I'll be repurchasing them at like $30 to $40 for the large bottles a piece. I just don't feel like I'm going to be doing that. Even though I did really enjoy these two fragrances, I feel like they're a little overpriced. I feel like it's more because the brand is known and they are fragrances that were wanted, at least the other two. These two were my favorite though. I usually don't go into whether I would buy them again because most of the time I would, but this is one that I really needed to like throw out there because I did do a whole video like hyping these up. I was super excited to get them. I was super excited for all the fragrances, and at first I really did like them all, but over time, especially using the two that I least enjoyed, it just felt like I got uber fragrance fatigue for that. Like I just couldn't with those fragrances, and now I just don't like them. But 2 out of 4 were a hit for me, so it's fine. I did finish the Beach Nights Body Wash by Bath & Body Works. I love this fragrance. This was a product that I bought multiples of and have super enjoyed having. This one has fragrance notes of toasted marshmallow, sea salt breeze, s'mores accord, beach driftwood, and creamy vanilla. To me, it honestly smells like a lemon pound cake type of smell. It doesn't smell exactly like Bath & Body Works Ice Lemon Pound Cake, but it does smell like that kind of fragrance to me. And until they had that fragrance, this was that fragrance for me. So yeah, I really enjoy this. And this is my second bottle going through this. So I really, really like this fragrance. It's definitely one they need to bring back, as well as this next one, which is Bourbon Strawberry Vanilla. This was not around long enough. This smells so good and is easily my favorite strawberry fragrance in my collection. I don't have many of them, but I have a handful, and this one, so good. That bourbon note's not too strong, and it just kind of rounds out the strawberry and vanilla. I just really enjoy it. It says fragrance notes of bourbon vanilla, garden strawberry, apricot nectar, peach jasmine, and white oak. Such a pretty one. I used a Dr. Jart Ceramidin face mask. This was so nice. I love all the Ceramidin products. They're so good. Absolutely love the cream. The toner's really good, but this was really nice. Like, this was really nice. This was like a little spa day for me, and I really enjoyed this one. Would probably grab this again, and there was a lot of extra like serum in here, so I squeezed that into a bottle and stuck it in my fridge because I'll use that as serum. It's a really nice formula. Love Ceramidin. We went through a Waikiki Beach bar soap. This one is definitely a really warm, coconutty type of fragrance. And this one I feel like is really nice for summer. It was a perfect bar soap to keep in the bathroom, and it was just a really good one. This was a little sample from Kopari. This is the Marine Clean Purifying Gel Cleanser. This one was definitely a really nice cleanser. I went through a bottle of the Fresh Amalfi Lemon. Oh my gosh. This one is one of my favorite lemon fragrances ever, like ever, ever, ever. So good. This has like a really zesty zing to it, but it's got like a green note and the lemon is really sugary and sweet. This has fragrance notes of lemon leaves, chilled spearmint, and cedar wood citrus. Again, so, so good. I finished a You're the One bottle from Bath & Body Works. This was my first bottle, and I do have a backup of this fragrance. It is another one that I really enjoy. Another strawberry style fragrance, but this is like strawberry and rose. This has fragrance notes of white birch, velvety rose, and a drop of strawberry nectar. I feel like strawberry nectar is on the top. I've said that multiple times on my channel. This definitely has a really strawberry heavy note, but that rose pairs so nicely. I love it so much. So I went through a bottle of this one, and this is kind of a fancy dancy bottle. I've got the coffee and whiskey bar soap here. This one was a matte empty. Same with this Artisan bar soap from Bygone Apothecary. I did recently do a spotlight of their brand here on the channel. I've just really been loving all the stuff that I've been getting from them lately, including their bar soaps. This is the Boudica, and this was a matte empty as well. This one was a really, really pretty one. It kind of looked like a Celtic knot or something. Really beautiful, ornate piece, and really nice for a men's fragrance. So this one was a Bygone Apothecary empty. So good. You can still smell that in the box too. So yummy. I did get a sample of the Mara Moringa and Algae Universal Facial Oil, and oh my gosh, I definitely understand the hype. I do understand now why so many people are buying this. It is like ranking really well in like the most bought, facial oils ranking. So this one is definitely one I'm like putting on my wish list because it's really expensive, but it's really good, like really good. So yeah, I loved the glow that this one gave, and it was so long lasting, so hydrating, and my skin looked good for days. Like I really liked this. And most cosmetics and skincare, I just feel like isn't really worth the money because you can find something at a better value. But that one is just so, so good, and I haven't really found a formula like it yet. I've got the Sunlit Palm Trees Pocket Bag from Bath & Body Works. This is a really nice, bright, warm, woodsy, like tropical fragrance. So good. I love having these little hand sanitizers on hand. It's just really nice to have in your purse in case you need it. I have another one of those everyday luxury line fragrances. This one is On the Horizon, and this one is really interesting. This one has fragrance notes of watery bergamot, blue lotus, and driftwood moss. This one definitely smells like a watery, summery fragrance, and it kind of has like a hint of masculinity. Very unisex. Loved this one. This is my first bottle, and I definitely grabbed a backup because, again, just so, so good. I have two more nail polishes here. I have a pink and a blue that I finished. These were iGlow minis that I got from the Dollar Tree. They had no names or like color on them, so you can't tell really what they are, but there's a pink and a blue, and they were both really nice. Kind of finished these guys up. I also have a top coat here. This is the Rock top coat, so this kind of just seals your manicure and makes it last, and I really like the Rock top coat for a base coat as well as a top coat. I just feel like it strengthens your nails. Really nice. I have the Eleanor Roosevelt cuticle oil, also by Bygone Apothecary. Again, really liking their stuff here lately. This is a rollerball style, so the application is really easy, and yeah, definitely enjoy their fragrances. Their fragrances are all based off of historical women, and it's just kind of a fun brand. I have a Dove body polish here. This is like a body scrub. This one is the pomegranate seed and shea butter, and this one had a really nice creamy formula. Also a really nice fragrance on this. So yeah, really enjoyed this. I do have a couple more of these body polishes to try out. out. This one was like the moderate or medium style scrub. I really like a chunky scrub. So if you have any suggestions for a super, super chunky scrub, not an ultra fine salt scrub, I would love to hear your recommendations down in the comments section. But this was a really creamy scrub. I have the Relaxing Midnight Sky Chamomile and Patchouli Body Wash and Foam Bath. This one was so nice. I love this fragrance. It is like a very dusky patchouli type of fragrance. Very like airy though. I don't know. There's something really mystical and woodsy about it. I really like it. And this one is from that aromatherapy line. So it's another fragrance that I really hope they bring back one day because I definitely really enjoy this. It's definitely become one of my favorites and I'm kind of missing it. I do have a couple more pieces left, but this was a really nice one. I have a lip product here that's not actually an empty. This one I just need to toss. This is something I held on to for a long time, and this is like an old lip smacker from when I was a kiddo, and this guy is now yucky. Like, I don't know, I put it on my lips, and it now has a funky taste. It didn't a few months ago, it does now. It has to go. I can't finish this. It's just gotta go. So we're calling it done and we're just gonna say it's an empty because it's going in the trash. I do have a lip product that I did finish here though. This is the Hydra Kiss lip oil from Essence. I absolutely loved this product and it made me look into the brand a little bit more and I've really been enjoying a lot of products from them. I actually finished the Got a Crush on Apricots peach lip oil, or this is a lip jelly by Essence that I also finished. Super cute packaging too with the little peaches. I finished a toasted cherry donut lip gloss from Bath & Body Works. I love the little heart packaging on this one, so much so that when I emptied this one, I actually went ahead and decanted this balm into this container, and this is the Peach Mango Carmex, so I went through this one as well. This one has 15 SPF. And I went ahead and decanted it into this bottle and I finished both of these products. I have 3 more polishes here. I have an orange, I have like a white with some flakes, and a blue. So I did finish 3 more polishes. One was a prototype from Jen & Barry's, one is an OPI, and this one is from Kopari Polish. It is a vintage polish. So I did finally finish these 3 polishes as well. I did get a sample of the Elemis Pro Marine Collagen Cream. This is so good, like so good. They say it is an anti-wrinkle day cream, and it is just a really beautiful moisturizer. I love this one. One that definitely is on the wish list. It's a bit pricey, but definitely a really good one. I have a matte empty here. This is the Manhattan Nightcap deodorant from Bath & Body Works. This has fragrance notes of black santal, sweet brandy, and cherry wood. Really nice fragrance on this. And then mine was the Suave Berry Bliss from my really good Dollar Tree haul. Like, oh my gosh, Dollar Tree has been coming out with so many good items for $1.25. This was one of them. They have like so many great options with no aluminum. Like good natural deodorants with no aluminum, including native dupes. Like, you guys, they're getting so good at Dollar Tree. I'll leave that link down below if you want to check out all the goods and all the dupes that they're having over at Dollar Tree lately. That'll be down in the description. And speaking of Dollar Tree, I actually have a Dollar Tree empty here. This is the Mango and Lime Body Scrub. This was more like a body gel, but I really liked the fragrance on this, like really liked the fragrance. So I did enjoy this, even though it wasn't really a body scrub, it was a good body gel. I have another one of those everyday luxury line dupes. This one is the Floral Fantasy, and this is the Viktor and Rolf Flower Bomb dupe. This is definitely a spot on dupe, and this has fragrance notes of peach osmanthus, jasmine, and warm patchouli. It definitely smells like the original, and this definitely isn't my only bottle. I love this fragrance, and going into the cooler months, this is feeling perfectly on target. I have another piece from that Relaxing Lavender Patchouli Midnight Sky line. This is the spray from that aromatherapy line, and I'm definitely missing it, y'all. Again, I do have like 1 or 2 more pieces of that fragrance, but I'm definitely missing it, especially in the spray. I do have a couple eye drops here. I have an allergy eye drop and I have the BioTrue by Bausch & Lomb. So I went through more eye drops. Every month I'll go through eye drops. I do have some eye issues going on, but these were the ones that I went through the last few months. The BioTrue is one that I've bought over and over again. This one you can't get anymore, but this is definitely my favorite when it comes to like lubricating eye drops or just when you need a little boost of hydration. This is a really good one. I finished the Ginger Lemonade Cupcake from the Baked by Melissa Native collab. This had a really nice fragrance. I feel like this smelled like iced tea and lemon, or I don't know, it just didn't feel ultra gingery and it didn't feel ultra cupcakey. The lemonade was there, but I felt like there was a tea element almost. Really nice, not necessarily what I was expecting, but perfect for summer. It smelled really similar to the Sweet Tea and Lemonade from Bath & Body Works. This one has the fragrance notes of brewed sweet tea, fresh squeezed lemons, and sugar crystals, and honestly, that's what the Native smelled like. But yeah, this was a really nice hand soap. I have a few essential oils here. I have 2 tea trees, a frankincense, and a rosemary. These 2 I use in skincare routine, and this one I use in my hair care routine. So 4 essential oil empties this season. I do have another kind of oil here. This is the Moroccan oil treatment, and this one is a hair care oil. This is a really thick, nourishing hair oil. And of course, it has that luxurious Moroccan oil smell from the Moroccan oil line. Then, of course, we have some dental care. My very favorite mouthwash of all times is the Thieves mouthwash from Young Living. It's just my favorite. I love it so, so much. This one does have colloidal silver as well as essential oils, and it's not really stingy like a lot of the other ones can be. I can't really use ones with alcohol. It just dries out my mouth. It just seems logical, but yeah, this one is my very favorite. We did finish up the Kid Sense toothpaste in the citrus flavor. I went ahead and grabbed this back when it came out, and we finally got into using this one. This one has almost like a salty taste to it, probably the baking soda, which is nice for whitening. So yeah, this was a nice one, but you can definitely taste that in here. So some dental care. I've got a lavender and chamomile milk bath here. Beautiful addition to a bubble bath. I've got the Danbury shortbread hand soap here. I love this fragrance. I would love to have this in body care. Oh my gosh. This has fragrance notes of whipped vanilla, almonds, and sugar crystals. So, so yummy. I think it definitely smells like a buttery cookie and I just love it. I have the Tropical Breeze limited edition hand soap by Dial. I have went through one of these before and this was my second one. So definitely a nice fragrance on this. I don't know why it was limited edition. I think it might be because of the interesting bottle. The bottle looks more like a body wash, but was a nice hand soap nonetheless. Next up, I have the Pumpkin Swirl Cake from Bath & Body Works. This one is one that I've been using more recently, just kind of prepping myself for fall. This smells so yummy. This is definitely one of their best gourmands this year. I fell in love with this and I pretty much replaced all of my pumpkin pecan waffles with this year instead. So yeah, I've really fallen for this. This one has fragrance notes of pumpkin spice, caramel toffee, and creamy vanilla. So, so yummy and craveable. I have the Sunblooms and Suede. I loved this collection. This one has fragrance notes of white raspberry, pink petals, and vanilla cream. Definitely really fruity, but really sophisticated, airy, and fresh. I don't know. I loved this fragrance, and I do have multiple backups of it. It's just so, so good. One of my all-time favorite scents did come back in just the hand soap this year, and maybe the candle, but I wanted it in body care. This is the Coconut Lime Verbena. Absolute one of my faves. Oh my gosh, I was excited. When this came out, I figured maybe we'll get body care. It's one they've done in the past. No, just a trick. And they could have done it in hair care too. Like some of the hotel chains still give out that fragrance as their exclusive fragrance. So bring it back, Bath & Body Works. We all love it so much. With fragrance notes of zesty lime, lemon verbena, and coconut water, it is the perfect summer blend. I do have another nail polish and another top coat here. I've got Tenea by Julep, which is a bright yellow, and then I have the Mineral Fusion Gel Top Coat. It's not really like a gel that you need a light for. It's gel in the sense that it's like thicker and dries hard, but I really, really liked this. This was something I had never tried before. It is a brand I've kind of seen around, but I haven't really heard anybody talk about. So I went ahead and tried it, and I really like the top coat. Now I gotta try their like nail polish formula. But yeah, 2 more nail polish bottle empties. And I do have one more lip product here. This is the Fruit Fetish by Milani in the Strawberry Melon fragrance. Now, while this was really nice, I felt like the flavor fragrance combo was kind of juvenile, but I really liked the formula, and I felt like this was a pretty good drugstore find. I have a little 3-pack of foundation samples here. I went ahead and finished this up from Chanel. I have a hydrogel mask here. This was a calendula petal hydrogel mask, so it was definitely a cool, new, weird experience. It felt like putting a flubber on your face. And this did have calendula petals throughout, which I'm very familiar with. I have grown them in my garden. I have made like Bath & Body type of products with. So the calendula flower is something I'm used to, and seeing the petals in there was really nice. It was cool. So this was kind of a fun experience. I have the Pink Cloud facial cleanser from Herbivore. I've really come to start really liking their products. Like, I've really gotten into it. This one had a little bit more of a feminine powder, like florally fragrance than I would have expected or liked. But the cleanser was really nice. It left my skin feeling hydrated, and I like all of the other products that I've paired it with. So I did go through this pretty quickly, and it was in my Project Use It Up. I have the Wild Sand hand cream. I absolutely love this fragrance from Bath & Body Works, and this one is just in the hand cream. Keep my hands moist and my cuticles looking all right. My go-to hand cream is from Bath & Body Works though, so yeah, I went through another one of these. We went through the Limoncello hand gel. This one was really light and crisp, fresh for the kitchen. This one has fragrance notes of Sorrento lemons, sugared mint, and fresh verbena. I have another hand soap here. This is the Starfruit Sangria. This was another perfect one for summer with fragrance notes of golden starfruit, kiwi nectar, and chilled sangria. Super tropical, really fruity, super yummy. I got the Solar Shine Mini by Bath & Body Works. This one is the Radiant Coconut and Vanilla Sol de Janeiro style dupe. Really nice. Didn't 100% dupe any of the fragrances, but definitely felt like that vibe though. And then I also have the Pink Paradise from that collection. This one I don't think dupes the Sol de Janeiro. I actually think this one troops the Sol de Janeiro. I think this one's like 10 times better than the Beja Flor. I don't know why. I just really like this one. Way better. Like way better. So I did go ahead and grab this in the full size. I made sure to grab backups, and I got some body care of this as well. Really lovely. I have the Bright Christmas Morning Mini as well. This one I don't feel like is super wintry. I feel like you could wear this any other time of year though. It's very juicy and fruity feeling. I actually have another piece of sun care here. This is the SPF 20 at the beach. This is the lotion versus the one that I showed you earlier, which is the spray. This does come in the larger size as well. I believe I have that as well, but we were focused on finishing this one. This is the SPF 20 from the previous year. It is a little bit lighter SPF, so we wanted to go ahead and finish that up, but it is also in that beautiful At the Beach fragrance. I do have 3 skincare samples from 8 Saints Skin. This is a brand that I kind of saw online, and I was kind of drawn in by the packaging. Not gonna lie, I was. I like the minimal packaging, but this one, I feel like it's kind of interesting and different. I feel like all of their products, well, not all of them, but some of them, specifically the moisturizers, have like a chocolatey orange smell. I don't know, it's weird. It's really weird. It's not what I was expecting ever from skincare, and I can't really get over that hump mentally, but I am going to get another sample pack of their stuff to see if I can get through that, because otherwise I do really like their products. So this is the All-In Eye Cream. This was really nice. There is the Down to Earth Swirled Mud Gel Cleanser. It's all right. I like other cleansers better though. And then there is the Seaweed Toner, the Coast is Cleared Seaweed Toner. I really liked this. So I do want to try their stuff again, and there are a few other products that I'm still working on, but I did finish these 3 in the past few months. I did finish a Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. It's a fragrance that I'm definitely falling away from nowadays, especially with this new swirled pumpkin cake deal. Oh my gosh, that one is just so good. This one is starting to have like a dusky dustiness in the background of the fragrance that just wasn't there before for me, or that I'm starting to get from it. I don't know. It almost feels like a little synthetic or plasticky. I don't know why, because this is honestly one of my all-time favorite fragrance from them. I looked forward to it every single year, bought so many pieces of it every single year, and now I'm just falling away from it. So yeah, I did finish this one though. I have a couple more pocket backs here. I have the Ice Lemon Pound Cake as well as the Bridgerton collab one. This one is the Queen Charlotte's Tea, which does smell so lovely. I would love to have that one as body care as well. Like, so many times is it where they'll get certain fragrances and it's only in like home care, and I just want it in body care, like full body care. Yeah, that's one of those fragrances. But yeah, 2 more pocket backs. I finished the Confetti Daydream. I fell really hard for this fragrance, and I went ahead and got some backups of this one. There's something really nostalgic about it. It has fragrance notes of fresh strawberries, sparkling pear, and blue iris. Not a combo that I really remember, but when I smell this fragrance, there's something that takes me back, and it smells so good. So I did go through one of these. I have another little mini here. This is the Queen Bee Cream from Utter Delight. This is one that I kind of just refill and put back in my purse because I do have a big one that I keep at home, but I love having it on the go. It has a really nice like oat, milk, and honey type of fragrance, just so yummy and classic feeling. I do have the Cloud 9 body mist. This one has fragrance notes of lavender breeze, morning dewdrops, and cozy amber. It is another one that I do have backups of. It was released again this year, and I don't feel like the formula is exactly the same, so I'm glad that I got more of this one. And yeah, I'm glad that I have backups. It's just such a good one, but I do feel like the formula has changed. Anybody else feel that way? Anybody else notice? I did go through the Wild Sand body scrub, and oh my gosh, the fragrance level on this was off the charts. Like, I smelled like this an hour or 2 after my shower. Like, never ever ever have any scrubs from any brand ever imparted that much fragrance for that long, ever. So this was one I wish I had gotten backups of. I wasn't sure about the new formula, the walnut scrub formula. I hate the feeling of sand. I hate that texture, hate that feeling. This has that feeling, but somehow my mind is okay with it because I'm in the shower. I can wipe it off. But I don't know. This was one I'm definitely regretting not having like a zillion backups of, because the smell is just so good. And the way that it lingered is just unreal. So good. I did finish the Sunshine and Lemons antibacterial hand spray. This was one of the last like 3-ounce bottle ones that I had, and I really like these. They're honestly even better than the pocket backs. Dare I say it? Like, I love these. So yeah, this was a really bright, fresh one, and this was also in my project Use It Up. Same with the next one. This was also in the project. This is the Golden Mango Lagoon. This is a fragrance I really enjoy, and I looked for years. I was waiting for the exact smell to come back in any form to me. This was a very nostalgic smell. I had a dread wax that smelled exactly like this, and I was just waiting for any product that came into my life that smelled like it. And this line came out, blew my mind. I bought everything in this fragrance because I thought I'd love wearing it all the time, like I used to. But on my body, I didn't love having it all the time, smelling it all the time. So I don't know. It took me a while to use it. That's why I threw it in the project, used it up, ended up using it up. I'm glad I still have a mist in this one for when I want to smell that fragrance, but it's definitely not one that I want to smell like all the time, but it is a really nice one for summer. I did finish 2 of my Sol de Janeiro perfumes. I finished both 71 and 62. 62 is the classic. It's really good. It's pistachio and salted caramel. I will probably be repurchasing that in the larger size. Same with the next one. 71 is my all-time favorite. This one has that cozy cashmere, caramelized vanilla, toasted macadamia, and tonka bean. This one's my absolute favorite. It is so good. Some people say it smells kind of like popcorn. I don't know. I think it smells amazing. So these 2 are ones that will definitely be repurchases. I do love Sol de Janeiro fragrances. Not all of them are my exact fave, but I like most of them. And these 2 are total hits for me, so I'll have to get more of them. I have a Sweetheart Cherry here. I went through this so quick. I fell in love with this when it came out. This has fragrance notes of wild cherry, crushed pistachio, and whipped vanilla. Another fragrance that utilizes that pistachio fragrance. I love those sweet, nutty fragrances, and this felt so perfect. I loved this. And I did make sure to get myself a cream in this as well as a backup because it is just that good. We had been waiting on a super yummy cherry fragrance, and when that dropped, we were so excited. It was just such a yummy one. Talking about yummy fragrances, I do have the Dead Dinosaur Sniff sample size here. That is such a weird and cool fragrance. I did do a haul video on that I'll leave in the description if you'd like to see that, but this is the fragrance sample that comes with. This has a gasoline note. So it's kind of an interesting novelty style perfume, but I did really enjoy it, and I'm so glad I have the full size. I waited for this to come back for quite some time. I have the Innisfree Balancing Green Tea Moisturizer. I loved this. It definitely has that beautiful green tea spa-like fragrance. I loved the formula, loved what it did for my skin, loved the fragrance. I would totally repurchase this in a heartbeat. I actually just got the pink one, so I'm going to try another Innisfree moisturizer, see how that goes. But this one was so good, and it's been one of my favorite moisturizers overall so far in my skincare journey. I have the Sunlit Palm Trees again, but this time in the foaming hand soap. So we went through another hand soap this summer. This one is Sunny Teakwood, Guava, and Coastal Blooms. So yeah, a really woodsy, tropical, yummy fragrance. And last but not least, I have Viva Vanilla, another Everyday Luxuries line collection dupe from Bath & Body Works. My gosh, this one is absolutely my very favorite from that collection. It is so sweet, so deep, so sensual, and just so good. This one has fragrance notes of rich plum, glowing amber, and addictive vanilla. Addictive being the key word. I've already went through a whole bottle of this, and I'm already almost done with my second bottle. It is that good. So yeah, I've been loving this collection, and I feel like it is really great for fall. Again, I did kind of rank those from worst to best for fall wearability, and I'll leave that down in the description. But that is it for this giant, mega, huge empties. But there are the 93 items that I finished this last season. That is 31 empties a month. Absolutely amazing. So glad to be working through my collection, using up so many beautiful products and enjoying so many beautiful fragrances. But that's it for this one, and I hope to see you in the next one. And until next time, friends, thanks so much for hanging with me.